Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
My voice is clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, can we start? Today we will start the biological control. Okay, that is the last topic of your course, in which we have completed this NAS. Honeybee, silkworm, and lake insect. We have already sent lecture. So biological control is different from this, na? That's why we take one class of this. So biological, what is biological control? Anyone tell? Hello? What is biological control? Biological control means control by
pest control by biological agents.
Yeah. We control to one insect to another insect. Yeah, one living organism to another. That is the main point. That is two type of biological control is there. One is natural, that is automatically occur in environment or field, and another is artificial control. Okay. So if you see natural control, one agent is controlling to another. This is the, so you see, this is the condition. Many type of biological control is there, like predator, parasitoid, then entomopathogenic agents. So many type of agents is there for controlling to insect pest. So in which, what is the main concept of biological control? Because it is very effective. Low to high means the starting is very low, but when we apply then regularly after 2 to 3 years, that is the very successful method for controlling any insect pest, and very inexpensive means very less is required. If you are going to your chemical control and other, that more money is required, but in this initial stage we require, but after that very less money is required. Then it's also depend upon the insect pest. If you are more insect is there, then your density also more is there. If you see the one example in mustard na, if you are more aphid is there in winter season, then more coccinellid is coming. So this is also important. When more host is there, more your bioagent is there. Then it's multi approach. We can, it's not used for particular area, a particular field. It's used for a village level or a state level. That is the very good concept for biological control. So these are the some successful for biological control. Then we go to history. If you go to history, you see from starting very ancient time, Chinese use the nets of hero ants. One ants is there, they controlling to the foliage feeding insect. So this is the important, and starting from very old ancient time. In 1972, that is the important example from India. Some Indian MENA is there, that is taken from India to Mauritius and controlled to the this red locust is there. Major problem in Mauritius country. So we have taken from our India this Indian MENA and then controlling to the locust. So this is also important successful method. Then another is we have also in 1887 to 1888, when citrus industries in California, that is the major problem of Eisseria persani. So they take the Rhodelia cardinalis, that is the one beetle, that is a predator from Australia, purchase from Australia and then control in the California. This is also important. Then in India, first introduced, successful introduced in 1898. That is also important. Question also many times is coming. Coccinellid beetle, Cryptolemus montroseri, is imported in India from Australia and released against the coffee green scale. In coffee, one green scale is there, Coccus viridis. That is the major problem that time, and that time we have released this Cryptolemus montroseri. So these are the some successful example of this biological control. Then we have also purchased this Aphelis mali, introduced from England and in 1920, and our apple woolly aphid. That is also major problem in apple, Erythema lenigerum. So that is also controlled by Apellinus mali. That is the parasitoid, not a predator. These are the some another example of parasitoid and other predator also there, like in 1958 to 60 from China, we have import this parasitoid Prosphaltella and control to the Indian this insect. So many example is there for controlling, and we introducing from another country, and we control to the pest. So how many agents of biological control? That is the important, because you are third year, so that is the important: predator, parasitoid, and entomopathogens. If you see the predator, what is predator? Predator, prey, means they devour the directly. You see, this is the predator. In first, in this picture, you see that is the praying mantis. They capture the insect directly. So they prey directly to the insect body. They direct prey, and one predator feeding on many insects, and many insect can be controlled. So that is many differences there. In next slide we will talk about the difference between predator and parasitoid. And another is parasitoid. This is the clear cut difference. Predator means they devour the many insect, and that is the big size from the host. But if you go to parasitoid, only single insect, they enter into the insect body, insect stage, any stage, egg, like egg stage, larval stage, pupal stage, adult stage, and they devour, and they feeding inside the body of the insect, and completely control only one insect, yeah, one larvae, yeah, one egg. So this is the difference between predator and parasitoid, and the size of the parasitoid is smaller than the your host. This is also important. But if you see the predator, the size may be bigger than the your host. Host means that is insect that controlling to the any pest or insect. So this is the important difference, and many times this question also coming: what is the difference between predator and parasitoid? You see the example also. First picture is the predator. They devour, that is the praying mantis, like praying mantis, less Chrysoperla carnea, then coccinella, all coccinella, Coccinella septum punctata, Coccinella sucernellis, Grumus sucernellis, many species of this Cryptolemus montrogeri, all are predator. And if you go to parasitoid, that important example is Trichogramma. Trichocard, that is available if you go to southern India. In our college also we have produced the Trichogramma, two species, Trichogramma japonicum and Trichogramma chelonis. Two species we have rearing here and release in the field for controlling your rice and maize pest. So this is also important. But parasitoid means they control only single stage, means they control to the egg. If you are taking this Trichogramma chelonis and japonicum, they controlling to the egg of the Helicoverpa armigera, then other maize borer, then rice borer, many stem borer is there. So that is controlled by, and specific. Parasitoid is specific, means that is particular species is required, not controlling to the other. But in predator, they controlling many species, soft body insect, any insect if you are capturing, they devour and kill it. So this is the difference between predator and parasitoid. Then last biological agent is entomopathogen. Many pathogens like virus, bacteria, fungus, that is the many. So that also controlling to the insect. Your bacteria is the important for controlling. Then fungus also, Buria bassiana, meteorism, anisoply. Then bacteria, Bacillus thuringiensis. That is formulation also coming. Before this BT cotton is coming, we have used the formulation of this from 1905. Regularly we have using for controlling the many insect pests through formulation. But after that we have identified the gene, that is chrysin first and 2, that added into the cotton, and then we control the bollworms. So that is also related to biological control agent. So these are the difference between predator, parasitoid and entomopathogens. So we can go first parasitoid. How many type of parasitoid is there? That is common. Not going too deeply. Common parasitoid. So if you see 90% parasitoids came from which order? This is also important. That came from Hymenoptera. One order is there. Total how many order is there? Anyone tell? In class Insecta, how many insect order according to IMS? You have already studied in first year class.
29.
29. According to RIMS, 29 order is there, in which one order is there, Hymenoptera. That is 90% all parasitoid came from this Hymenoptera order. So this is also important. Another important order is Diptera. Some species of Dipteran also parasitoid to the other insect pests. So this is also important. So we will start from the Hymenoptera. Hymenoptera, in which having different type of egg parasitoid, larval pupal parasitoid, adult parasitoid, different type of parasitoid is there. If you see the first example, that is the egg parasitoid, in which first Trichogramma chilonis. I have already told we have also here rearing this Trichogramma chilonis and Trichogramma japonicum in our college, and they control to the sugarcane internet borer. And many times this question also coming, how many dose, yeah, how many using for this controlling. So you see 40,000 per hectare this Trichogard egg using for per hectare, and we have released after 15 days interval around 3 to 4 or 5 time. So this is the related to Trichogramma chilonis. In Japonicum we are also using, and for rice system borer 1 lakh eggs is required for controlling this rice system borer. Triporiza incertulus. Scientific name of rice system borer is Triporiza incertulus. So these are the common example of egg parasitoid. Many other also there. If you go to deeply in MSc and PhD program, many egg parasitoid is there. Then another is larval parasitoid, means they control to the larva. Egg parasitoid means they controlling to the egg stage. In insect 4 stage is there, na common. If your complete metamorphosis is there, then egg, larva, pupa, and adult. So in which egg stage is controlled by egg parasitoids. These are the Trichogramma japonicum and your chilonis and many other species also there. If you go to larval, means they control to the larval stage of the insect. So Bracon brevicornis, that is also important, used for controlling the black-headed caterpillar of coconut. That is also important insect in southern India in coconut, that controlled by the Bracon brevicornis. So what is the main drawback of biological control? Because it is mostly rearing around 30 to 40 degrees centigrade temperature. If you go to in Rajasthan and your this area, na, where relative humidity is less and temperature high, that area may be not possible to controlling to the insect pest by this biological control. So this is so many drawbacks also there. And another is larval parasitoid Ereborus procanthus. That is one Equimmonid family, used for the also for the black-headed caterpillar. And that is the commercially available in southern India. If you go, many laboratories there, so they rear the Bracon and all species larval. And one important institute also there, ICR Institute in Bangalore. Anyone tell what is the name of institute?
Sir, NBAIR, National Bureau of
Good.
Agriculture.
Very nice. That is NBAIR. That is totally related to, at present it's mixing to all insect pest research is there, but in starting, that is the name is PDBC, Project Directorate of Biological Control. That is started in 1988. So that is totally devoted to the this your biological control. Okay. After that comes under the ICR and then start as a institute, and recently name is changed as a NBAIR. That is making bureau. So many all species of this your egg parasitoid, larval parasitoid is available in this institute. Because that Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, that also temperature is not more than 40, 42. That's why that is also easily rearing and easily available in field also. If you are releasing one time, they automatically they release in the survive in the field. Another is larval pupal parasitoid. They control to the larval as well as pupal stage also. So that's why the name is larval pupal parasitoid. That one example is Isotema javanensis. That is many times this question also coming. What is the Isotema javanensis? That is larval parasitoid, that is egg parasitoid, that is pupal parasitoid, or larval pupal parasitoid. So you go answer is larval pupal parasitoid, or it's controlled to the sugarcane top borer. Many insect is there, top stem borer, top shoot borer. In sugarcane, many borers is there, in which top borer is controlled by Isotema javanensis. Then another is pupal parasitoid. They control only to pupal stage of the insect, and only particular species. So if you see the example, Tetra sticus israeli used to control the black-headed caterpillar. Again, this black-headed caterpillar is the major problem, so that is also controlled to by the Tetrasticus. And another Brachymeria is also there. Then next is nymphal adult parasitoid. Means some also that is related to nymphal means incomplete metamorphosis also found in insect. If you see the your grasshopper and your aphids, hemipteran, all is having incomplete metamorphosis, means egg, nymph, and adult. So nymphal adult stage also controlled by your example is Aphelinus mali, used for the control of apple woolly aphid. That is the one aphid that is controlled by the Aphelinus mali. The Encarsia formosa is also controlled to the cotton whitefly. That is the scientific name is Pamecia tabesi. So these are the some important parasitoid. Then we go to the next order, Diptera. First is Hymenoptera, major, that is covering 90% of all parasitoid comes under this order Hymenoptera, and next 10% comes under Diptera. So in Diptera also having larval parasitoid. One example is Sturmeopsis inferens, used to control the early shoot borer. That is one insect is there in sugarcane that is controlled by the Sturmeopsis inferens. Then Spogosia bassiana is also used for the black-headed caterpillar in coconut. Then larval pupal parasitoid. You see, use Silatoria briani is used for the controlling to the early shoot borer in sugarcane. Then one example that is specific. I already told 90% parasitoid came from order Hymenoptera, 10% came from Diptera. But only one example that many times this question is coming, which is the Lepidopteran parasitoid that controlling to the insect pests. So that is the Epiricania melonica. That is comes under order Lepidoptera. Only single species of parasitoid they control to the sugarcane leaf hopper, Pyrilla purpusula. Sugarcane leaf hopper is one insect is there. That is a major problem in sugarcane leaf hopper. They sucking to the leaf of the sugarcane. So that is controlled by Epiricania melonica and come under this Lepidoptera. So many times this question is coming. Epiricania melonica comes under which order? That is Hymenoptera, Diptera, Lepidoptera, then other Ionuroptera. So answer is Lepidoptera. Next is predator. We will discuss all about the parasitoid. That is minimum. Major is in if you come in MSc PhD, then many deeply is there. Many insect, many parasitoid and predator is there. But we have discussed only minimum. In predator, how many predator is there? You are like arachnids, means spider, mite. Also as a predator, they feed on the prey on the insect. Also scorpions. Scorpions is one is also there. That is also controlling to the insect. Also that your mites also. Then another is fish. That many times this question also coming. What is Gambusia? Gambusia is the predator. They control to the mosquito larvae in water. So this is also important. Gambusia alphinis used to control the mosquito larvae. Then most of the your predators comes under Coleoptera order as well as Neuroptera, and some are Hemiptera also there, but major is coming under order Coleoptera. So most of the Coccinellidae, one family is there. In Coccinellidae family, only one is pest. That is your Hada beetle, Anocephalicana octopunctata. All other are beneficial insect, means all are predator like Coccinella septum punctata on aphids, Minocallis sexmacrolatus to controlling the mealybug. Also aphids also controlling. Then Rhodelia cardinalis, cotton cushion scale, then Cryptolemus montrogeri, all comes under this Coccinellidae family. And you already may be shown, and we have also seen this now. Which type of insect is there? That Coccinellidae convex type adult is there. That both larvae as well as your adult both controlling to the insect pest or prey to the insect pest. Then another family is Carabidae. Carabidae also one family of under Coleoptera, that is also controlling to the many insect pests like pedestris species on rice brown plant hopper as well as leaf holder. Many insect is there that controlling by the Carabidae family. Then next order is Hemiptera. Okay, another is Hemiptera. Reduidae, one bug is there. They controlling to the Helicorpa, Armigera, Platymeris. That is also control on the Rhinoceros beetle. So many species of Rhinocorus and Platymeris is there. They controlling to the insect pest. Then another is Miridae. Miridae also another family in under Hemiptera. That is also controlling to the many insect pests like Certohinus, Lividipenes to control to the rice hopper. Then next order is Neuroptera. That comes under your separate order is there in which lacewing is coming. So family is Chrysopidae and Chrysoperla carnea. There is some spelling mistake is there. Chrysoperla, CHRY, Chrysoperla carnea. That is controlling to the many aphid, scale and soft body insect. But in this one important question is there, only larvae or grub of the Chrysoperla carnea controlling to the soft body insect like aphid, scale and bollworms. But adult is free living, no any damage and no any controlling to the any pest. So this is also important. Many time question is coming, which stage of Chrysoperla carnea to control to the insect pest. So that is the larval or grub stage to controlling to the insect, not adult stage. But if you go to this Coccinellid and Carabidae, these are the adult controlling to the your pest or insect pest. And if you go to Coccinellidae family, most of the beetle as well as grub both controlling to the your aphids, acid, whitefly. So this is the difference between these some orders and families. And if you go to parasitism, different type of parasitism is there. That is, some are simple parasitism, means they controlling to the single, means simple is there. Parasites are attacking to the host only one time they are attacking and they controlling to the host, like Apentales, Onlario officinella, and Goniges nephrinditis. And another is super parasitism, in which parasitism of an individual host by more larvae of single species, means they are taking only single species, but more larvae is controlled by these species, only single individual. So that's why known as super parasitism. And this is the example, Apentales and another Trichopolis also on Officina ericinella. So these are the some example. Then multiple parasitism. Some are the multiple parasitism, means they are taking only two or more different species. So that's why they known as multiple. Means only single insect, single parasitoid, they are taking only one or two species of the insect, like Trichogramma, Telenomus, Tetrastichus. So some are on egg of the pedistem, borer, sarcophaga, helicorpa. That is also controlled by this. That's why the name is different species. And also in single host is individual and controlling by many species. This is also multiple parasitism. Then hyper means already parasitoid that parasitized by another. So that is the harmful and disadvantage of the main biological control. Many times we have control to the host, but the parasitoid also parasitized by another parasitoid. That's why that is the drawback of the biological control. Like your Gonizian nephritis is parasitized by Tetrastichus. So this also some other type of hyperparasitism. Then primary parasitoid, a parasite attacking the insect which itself is not a parasitoid. There is some common secondary parasite, tertiary, quaternary, that is the common. But main is simple, super, multiple and super hyperparasitism. That is the important kind of parasitism. And if you go to different between predator and parasitoid, you see most of the predator are feeding like ladybird beetle or we saw some specific to prey. Most of them else. But if you go to parasitoid, that is a host specific, means particular species they control to the insect. Then very active in habit. Predator are very active. If you see, if you go to in a mustard field and you see the your aphid, that is controlled by coccinellid. Very fast movement is there of this coccinellid beetle. So that is very active. But if you go to parasitoid, that is sluggish and one host is secured for your life. Only completing only one individual egg stage or larval stage for controlling your complete life. This is the important. But if you predator, then many species, many adult host is required for completing the life cycle. Then organs of low common sense means organ and mouth parts are well developed. If you see the predator, mouth parts or your legs, if you see the praying mantis, 4 legs is changed into devouring time, is capturing type. That's why the name also 4 legs is changed into praying type, praying legs. But in your parasitoid, that type of not found, and in which but ovipositor is well developed. Most of the 99% parasitoids, ovipositor is well developed because the egg laying into the body of the insect like egg stage, larval stage. So ovipositor is important. Then predator is stronger, larger, and more intelligent than the prey. That is also important. In which parasitoid size is smaller than the host. Then habit also depend upon the its prey. Its parasitoid totally depend upon the environmental. So that is also important. This is the some differences between predator and parasitoid. And another difference is life cycle is wrong. If you go to this predator, life cycle long means one predator devouring many hosts, many like aphid. In per day, your coccinellid feeding on around 100, 200 aphids. So this is also important. But if you go to this parasitoid, they having short life cycle, only one day, 2 days, 5 days. That is the minimum. But if you go predator, they're having the more than 20, 30 days life cycle or more than many other different type of 1 month, 2 month life cycle is there. Then in predator, attack on the prey is sparse and not well planned. But if you go parasitoid, that is well planned. They are taking only specific, only particular species. So this is also important. And seize and devour the prey means they directly devour on the host. But in parasitoid, they live inside the body of the host. Means you see Trigogramma, Japonicum or Chilonis and other species, they egg laying of adult of Trigogramma on the eggs of your Helicorma or your Megistem borer, egg laying on this egg, and inside egg they completing your life cycle and complete your inside the egg. So this is the difference between controlling your predator and parasitoid management. Then these are the another differences also there. So we will go to mass rearing. That is also important. So 2-3 species we require for this now. Mass rearing also your practical also there. What is the procedure for making the tricho card? You see, this is the tricho card. So what is the procedure? First, what will we do? First, we take the Coursera, Coursera cephalonica, one rice moth is there. That is required for rearing of the Trichogramma or parasitoid. So first we will rear and establish the lab, and we start the Coursera. This is the Coursera rearing cage. After that, we collect from this adult for egg laying. So this is the instrument we are making locally, and that is available at our college. So in this, we have collect from this all the adult through sucking this machine. After that, we transfer to the this box. This is the procedure for collecting the adult from the box of the Coursera. After that, we transfer to the this bucket for mating as well as egg laying. If you see, after 3 days, 2 days, there some eggs are found in this sieve as well as in below this place. After that, we collect the egg of the Coursera and added onto the this card. This is the card having already we have made and available in also market. So we have added all the eggs of Coursera in this card. After that, some glue is required for this spreading of this card, these eggs. After that, this card we have released into the some polythene or some bags or some bucket for parasitization. In this this is the bucket that having the all this Trichogramma species insert into this bucket, and after we also release this card. After 48 hours, we release directly into the field, as well as we store for 6 to 7 days our this freeze or other any temperature maintaining is there up to 10 degrees centigrade and 15 degrees centigrade. You can store for 5 to 6 days. After that, we release into the field. So this is the procedure for field. After we are making in one card 6 strip is there. So we separate all these strips, 6 strips, and add it into the field. You see this is the field. Cabbage field is there, some mustard field is there, and some sugarcane field is there. There we release of the this trichogramma. So this is the procedure for making and releasing into the field of the Trichogramma chilonis, Trichogramma japonicum. Many parasitoids is there. Next is that is the papaya mealybug. That is the major problem. If you see, this is the important successful classical biological control. Recent time in 2010, 9-10, that is the major problem in southern India, your Karnataka, your Tamil Nadu, Andhra, that area, that this mealybug is the major problem in papaya. So for this, we have introduced 3 species of parasitoid. From where? USA, because this papaya mealybug is came from this USA. So that's why we collected from USA 3 species of this parasitoid, and we have released in the field. So in this, another step is also there. If you are introducing any biological control, 3 steps is there. First is introduction, then second is conservation, and third is release in the field or establishing in the field. So introduction means if you are any your host, your this mealybug is came from this, so we will identify which place is coming your insect, introduce insect, or which area is coming this insect. So we will go to this place and we collect the parasitoid of or predator of this insect. So for that's why we collect the 3 species of this parasitoid. So we introduce from the America. After that, we conserve these 3 species. We conserve at NBIR Bangalore. That is our ICR center. After that, we conserve and establish the temperature as well as all methods take care. After that, we release into the field. For releasing, two type of method is there. That is also many times is coming. Inoculative or inundative. Two type of is there. Inoculative means we have inoculate, means your first stage we have releasing in field, that is not controlled to complete your host or your pest, but your secondary or tertiary, your third, fourth generation, they controlling to the insect. So this is the difference. If you go inundative means we have released one time in field we have released, and one time we have control to the complete host. So this is the two type of releasing method is there. One is inundative, another is inoculative. Another mealybug, different stages of mealybug is there. So that is also important. Which stage is controlling by our parasitoid. These are the parasitoid stage. This is also important. After parasitizing your mealybug, that your creamy type or your reddish type, you see, all are parasitized by these species of the parasitoids. So this is also important. If you go to field, so if you have found this type of pupae or this type of larvae in field, if you see, all are parasitized by your parasitoid. So this is the important. Then these are the some also another, this species is there, they controlling to the your apple woolly aphid in sugarcane, then rugose spiral fly, white fly, many species is there, that is common. If you go to the production of predators, we have first we start the parasitoid production, mass production. If you go to the predator parasitoid, so common example is our major example is greenless wicks. So already we have told the adult is not controlling to the insect pest, but grub. You see the grub, this is the grub, they are controlling to the insect pest of body insect. Another is coccinellid, many species of coccinellid is there, we can be rear under laboratory and can be made as a laboratory and we are rear. Then anthropoid bug also can be rear, or all species, these are the available at NBR Bangalore. So mass production of Chrysoperla, this is the procedure. We have collected the egg of this Chrysoperla after transferring to the lab, and then we have released some aphid or mealybug for rearing of this your Chrysoperla. These are the some materials is required for controlling or this rearing of this Chrysoperla. Next is coccinellid predator. Different coccinellid predator is there. If you see that is, if you go to in mustard field and other field, that is maybe available. If you are more aphid is there in field, then more your predator and your predator is there, like Coccinella subtempunctata, Sex maculatus. Many species is there for controlling to the insect pest like aphid, mealybug, scale, psyllids. Many insect is there, they controlling by these predators, coccinellid predators. Next, what is the procedure for multiplication of these predators? Means your coccinellid. So for this, we have required the pumpkin, some. Oh, Sipam, mute yourself, Sipam. Okay. So many for this rearing of coccinellid, we require the pumpkin. Pumpkin we have start your first. Mealybug is required for rearing this. First we require the host. So we will make one laboratory and then we add this pumpkin fruit. After that we release this some your mealybug. Then after coming full stage of this mealybug and other population is coming, then we release to the large your grub of this coccinellid as well as adult. So this is the procedure for multiplication of any coccinellid. For any coccinellid we require the mealybug. Mealybug is very good and best, and pumpkin also good, or because pumpkin if you go to 2 to 3 months they have no any problem is there in this for spoiling and other. That's why you use the pumpkin. So these are the some methods for selecting which stage, which fruit is selecting for rearing of this mealybug. So you see, this is the one box is there. In the inside, you see this pumpkin is there, and these are the some millibug is there. So for any coccinellid, we can be grow rear under this box. So these are the procedure for production of the your Cryptolemus montroseri, coccinellid, many species of coccinellid is there. This is also again procedure. First we take the pumpkin, then we release this millibug. After that you see this is the millibug. After that this is the stage. After that this, and this is the Cryptolemus montroseri grub. So that we have released inside and rearing. After that this is the stage and this is the adult stage. So in Cryptolemus montroseri both grub as well as adult both are controlling to the millibug and other aphids in the field. So next you have also some insect as a pollinator. That is simple. If you are using for insect for pollination, so that is known as pollinator. They pollinate the plant. So most of the your hymenopteran means honeybee is the important pollinator for any your plants. All cross-pollinated crop require this insect as a pollinator. So many species, trigonor, other species also there, but important species is okay. Important species of insect pollinator is your honeybee, Apis cerana, Apis cerana indica, Apis cerana Floria. Many species is there, like Xylocopa, Andrena, Helicatus, and many Lepidopteran, many Hemipteran also there. They crossing to the pollinator to the plant. So this is also important. Another insect as a Scanovigerous. Some insect are Scanovigerous means they rear or found on the dead decaying organic matter. So that's why they are Scanovigerous, and that is also beneficial because some you see raw beetle, chafer beetle, they found on the decaying matter and the decaying or controlling to the material, organic material and other. So this is also important. Another insect different. This is simple. What is the definition of insect? Scanovigerous, and then what is the example? Only simple question is coming. Then next is insect as a weed killer. Some insect they controlling to the weed. So many example is there. If you go to net and other, some insect to controlling to the, if you there Parthenium is your Histoporus, that is also controlled by the insect. And in India also many area using this insect for controlling to the weed. That is Congress grass is there, that is also controlling by insect. So many weed is there that controlling. Lantana also controlling by this cocoid is there. So many weeds is there that controlled by the insect. So insect is controlling to the weed, that is known as insect weed killer. Thank you. So we are completing today, complete your biological control. Any question is there, please tell. Any problem? Hello?